The question on everyone's lips is, can Chelsea win the league? Can they contend for the title? And in today's video, I'm going to answer that. So starting with the positives, Chelsea have scored 35 goals in the league this season. That is more than any other Premier League team. And at first that did surprise me because I thought, well, surely Arsenal, City or Liverpool, they'll be the top scorers in the Premier League because they have the best players. But when you actually delve into Chelsea's squad, they have an abundance of attacking quality. Noni Madueke, Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, Nkunku. They have so many good players. Joao Felix within these attacking areas. And the amount of money they spent is starting to pay dividends. And Enzo Maresca has improved quite a few of these players as well. Look at Nicholas Jackson, 8 goals in the league this season. That is a brilliant return considering where he came from last campaign. And last campaign people were saying, is he really Chelsea quality? Should have they signed Isak or should have they signed Watkins because they're better players than Jackson? And although I still think they are, Nicholas Jackson is certainly proving his quality this season, and he's saying that I can start up top for Chelsea and I can score goals for them on the biggest stage. And it's not just the attacking players that are proving their quality this season, the midfielders are as well. Moises Caicedo, he's been one of the best midfielders in the league this campaign, and he is starting to look like a £115 million midfielder. Well, I'm not too sure about that, but he's certainly proven his quality. The same with Enzo Fernandez. Is he really fulfilling that price tag that they paid for him? Probably not, but is he looking like a good quality midfielder who can function at the top level and be effective for Chelsea? Yes. Same with Latvia as well, he's been brilliant this campaign. But it's not all positive for Chelsea. Yes, they're scoring loads of goals and their midfield is performing at a top level, but what is letting them down this season and what in my opinion is stopping them from really challenging for the title is their back line. Just take a look at Liverpool under Klopp back in 16-17 and 17-18. What were they really good at? Scoring goals. Salah, Firmino, Mane, Coutinho, they were banging in goals for fun left, right and centre every week. But why weren't Liverpool challenging for the title? Because their defence wasn't good enough. Hence why they signed Fabinho, Van Dijk and Alisson to propel themselves into title contention, to make themselves more complete as a unit. Yes, Klopp did adapt his tactics slightly. He became slightly more pragmatic in 18-19 and 19-20, a bit less hectic with the press, which did aid Liverpool, but ultimately, as we know, Fabinho, Van Dijk and Alisson were the main reason as to why Liverpool started to challenge for the major honours. So in my opinion, Enzo Maresca has to take a leaf out of Klopp's book. He has to make Chelsea more defensively assured. Whether that be through signings or a change in tactics, he needs to address it urgently. In my opinion, I'd say Chelsea probably need to make a few signings. Certainly the goalkeeper position. Sanchez isn't good enough. He's conceded 17 goals in 14 league matches this season, and he's made 3 errors that have led to goal. He is just not good enough for Chelsea if they want to challenge for the title. And in the fullback regions, I am still a bit unsure on Cucurella. I do think he's a good fullback, but is he a title-winning fullback? And on the right-hand side, Reece James is just simply not good enough because of his injury record. And although Malo Gusto is a good fullback, it's the same conversation with Cucurella. Is he really title-winning quality? At centre-back, I think they got a lot of good options. Badiashile, Disasi, Levi Cole and Fofana. And is that good enough? Probably. Although I really think they do need that experienced head in the back line. Someone like a Ruben Diaz or a Virgil van Dijk and what they offer for Liverpool and City in terms of being that leader as well as a world-class defender. But yeah, there's a lot of plates for Enzo Maresca to spin and a lot of positions that he does need to address moving forward, but ultimately the defence is stopping Chelsea from being a title challenger in my opinion. Yes, I think they'll be up there come the end of the season. I think they'll be in amongst, between 2nd and 4th, but I still think they'll finish 4th. But the reason as to why I don't think they'll win the league, or certainly be near winning the league, is because of their back line. And funnily enough, the players and the manager don't think they're ready to challenge for the title either. Levi Cole said something along the lines of, we wouldn't have conceded 2 goals early against Tottenham if we were ready to challenge for the title. And Enzo Maresca doesn't believe they can challenge for the title yet either. He said something like, we're not title ready. And also he jokingly said Arsenal, City and Liverpool wouldn't have slipped like Cucurella did. And yes, he's joking around and he's only messing around with Cucurella, but it's true. Arsenal, City and Liverpool wouldn't slip like Chelsea. And I know Arsenal haven't won a title yet, so you can't really look at them and go, oh, they've got title-winning players within their team and they've done it before, but they're a lot further along in their development than Chelsea. And obviously City and Liverpool, they've been there and done it before, especially City. They are look at their track record, 4 titles in the last 4 seasons. They've done it multiple times and they know how to get out of sticky situations and they know how to not get into them into the first place when they want to challenge for a league. It's also worth a mention that Chelsea's team is very young and naive and they're very inexperienced compared to City and Liverpool, for example. Yes, you don't have to have a team full of 28, 29-year-olds to win a league, but it does help if you have serial winners within your ranks or players who are at the peak of their powers and almost have that authority and that experience in those crunch situations. Yes, Chelsea have got players like Cole Palmer who've won trophies at City and Cucurella, who was a big part of Spain's Euro winning team this summer, but they're not players who are leaders. They're not like Jordan Henderson for Liverpool a few years ago, or Ruben Diaz for Man City, or Virgil van Dijk, players who have stature and authority and who have been there and done it before. They're not players of that calibre, and maybe Chelsea do need to sign a player like that to help propel them towards a league title. But anyway, it's an interesting talking point to have because Chelsea are playing really well at the moment, but ultimately, in my opinion, they are far from winning the title, and I just can't see them getting their hands on the Premier League trophy this season. Can they contend though? Maybe, just because City might just slip up so much that Chelsea just might be in there, and Arsenal are a bit hit or miss this season. But yeah, I can't see Chelsea winning the title.